Hello, my little potato chips. How are you? It's wee Paddy from across the shuck. And I'm just going to quickly say it. I'm sorry, my life has been wild the last couple of days. I've been down to the caravan, fixed it up, come back up, and I'm going back down again tomorrow. But tonight, I'll do a little video on something else and just explain what's been going on. For now, this is going to concentrate on this. This is the Twisted Assisted knife that's on pre-sale, pre-order. And I know a lot of you have pre-ordered it, and thank you very much. And the boys over at Twisted Assisted, thank you. But I just wanted to give a bit more detailed look at the knife and what I think of it after 2 weeks. Now, I've probably carried it about a week during that 2 week period that I've had it. Bear in mind, mine's a prototype. I think the only difference is going to be apparently the tang stamp, whatever's on the tang, the Twisted Assisted, I think is going to be on the other side where it has got VG10 there. So I think, excuse my coughing there too. So I just wanted to talk a bit about the knife and whether I'm still as pleased with it now as I was when I first got it. And the simple answer is yes. This knife is extremely well made. Extremely well made. The fit and finish of this knife, I took you around before. I put this because I actually put it in a wee slip. I'm trying to keep it good before I do the review, the final review before it goes on sale, which is mid-May. It's still on track. There's nothing holding us back at the minute. Just keep touching wood. It is a beautiful clip point blade with a long pull, very easy to take out and in. Good, strong back spring. I mean, you can grip here and just pull out. You don't have to get your nail in. So for any people with no nails, do not worry about it. There's enough blade here. I love the shape of this clip point. And I'm going to show you a couple of other ones. But I'm also going to do, there's an awful lot of people in the video said that they thought it just looked like a brother. And, you know, I have to agree. It looked, but I don't know who made it. And the boys have not told me, and there's no sin. But I just wanted to put it up against, my other brothers are down the caravan, but I've got one here. And I just want to talk a few things that makes me think that, look, no matter who made it, this is a flimmin' good knife, but it might not be brother, as you all are so confident about. And not that it really matters to me. You can buy this now for £30, £35 on pre-sale. You can get the carbon fibre for £40 on pre-sale. That's £5 off a budget knife. That's a great deal. They're going to be here mid-May, so you're only going to be out £35 or £40, whichever one you get, until mid-May, and then you're going to have a knife that you have already paid for. You're not having to worry. I just think this is the time to get in on the pre-sales for just even £5. Now that is only on offer now till the end of April. They went early, as you know, and I let people know that they went early. They're taking orders now. Just get in there, get ordering, because you don't want to miss out. For £35, this knife is fantastic. You know, I don't care who makes it, but it's Twisted Assisted, the two boys that are trying to get UK legal knives for us from companies around the world. This is their second iteration. Their first one's fantastic. I'll maybe do another review on that because I just love using it. But let's talk about this one. This is VG10 steel. It's G10. It is lovely. It really is. These are not the best lights to look at this. There you are. You can see it. It's beautiful. Pins are all very flush, all stainless steel. Stainless steel construction throughout the whole knife. Not a gap in it. There's nothing I can find on this that I want to pick up and tell you. Now, behind the edge, is it slicey? Do you know, it's all right. It's everything I'd want in an EDC knife. And the tip of it is beautiful. The way they've done this, they've kept the tip. Now, to me, that's a nice tip for EDC. You're not going to worry about poking a few things with it. You're not going to worry about snipping off the end of the blade. This is a proper EDC knife, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's a proper EDC knife. It looks beautiful, but it cuts. It's VG10. And like we all know, VG10, you can get a wicked edge. Now, I used this for a week and I stropped it. There's been nothing put next to that, only a strop. It is absolutely razor sharp. And I'm going to give you the measurement again. Now, the blade length is approximately 2 3/4. Yeah, it's about 2 3/4 long. The overall length is about 3 1/10, but it's the blade length that counts in the UK. So to me, that's perfectly legal. It's the blade, the cutting edge is what counts in the UK at the moment. So this knife, completely legal, super little knife. Sorry, the overall length. What's the overall length? The overall length is just over 7 inches. About say about 7 1/4 maybe. But I absolutely adore it. Really do recommend you go over and get on the pre-sales, because I think for this year, for 35 quid, I don't think it's going to be much better. I genuinely don't. It's a lovely, lovely knife. And to me, I couldn't care who made it as long as it's good. Feels really substantial in the hand as far as the weight goes. The walk and talk is fantastic. Now, let's get this on. Now, can you see that? I think you can. There we go. Can you see it? I'm going to have to stand up. Yeah, I think you can. It's 3.2 ounces. And in the funny other things, it is 91 grams. So that's the weight of it. What's the blade? This is my other calipers are down the caravan. Sorry. This is my little one that I keep on my key ring. It's a new thing I've just got. It's only a couple of pence. It cost me from AliExpress. And I threw it on when I was ordering something. But it gives a rough, it lets me get a rough idea of what it is. And it is about 3 millimeters. So, I mean, that is a good thickness of a blade. But it comes down, I say, it comes down. I think is it a flat grind? Yeah, I think it is a flat grind. Yeah, is it? Oh no, well, flat or a very, very slight hollow, but I think it's basically flat. But it comes down to a great cutting edge, as you just seen there, just wicked sharp. This is the boys, Twisted Assisted, and you can go and check them out. I have their little card here. There we go, Twisted Assisted. And you can get them over at twistedassisted.co.uk. Get on there, go to their site and pre-order. That's the best way of getting this knife, to make sure you will get one. Now, whether they'll do another run, not normally. It's normally a one-off thing with them. They do a deal with a company, get so many knives, that's it, and then they'll move on to another one. And there's more on the way. The boys have assured me there's more on the way. They're going to keep doing this as long as they can, as long as you keep buying the knives. But if they're going to bring out knives like this, just highly recommend it. It's just a super knife. Now, I'll give you some comparisons. This is a Brother knife. Now, take away the fact that it's a lockback. They do a non-locking version of this. Now, this, to me, is like a Sodbuster style, but you got it is a clip. But look at them two together. To me, you could definitely say, oh, it looks like it. But the only reason you're going to say that is because it's Black G10, in my opinion. The rest of it is not, they do. Brother nearly always do coloured liners underneath. This is just solid stainless steel. This is a working clip point, a real working. This is a working knife too, but it's an awful lot lighter. I would say that's about 2.5 ounces to 3.2. So maybe a wee bit more, between 3.5 or 2.5 and 3 ounces, and this is over it. This feels, well, you can see the difference. There's not that much difference in the thickness of the knives, but this somehow, the handle, I believe, is just that beautiful with a bulbous end. I love my bulbous ends. It's just so nice in the hand. I get a great grip. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this grip, whatever. But my preference, and I love Brother. This is a fantastic knife. There's not a damn thing wrong with it. What's this made out of? This is 440C. Not a damn thing wrong with it. But this, I just love the feel. And I go an awful lot in feel. If a knife feels good, to me it's going to be good. You see the thickness behind the edge and all that. Look, as long as it's thin enough to cut, that'll do me. Look, my day doesn't need it. I'm not a surgeon. There's another one. Again, it's a lockback, but this is a Civivi. I know they do the Appalachian Drifter, which is a non-lockback and UK legal. Very similar in the handle shape. I say similar, but not completely silver. silver, similar, but it has that shape on it that makes it a good clip point, and it's trying to be a Barlow clip point. But I think that's lovely again, but different, very different in their long pulls. This is very slicey. This is a really good EDC. They're both good EDCs, but I'd be less frightened to put this into something and turn it or whatever and screw it out than I would this tip, which is quite narrow. You can see the difference. Let me just get my hand behind that. You can see the difference. Now, look, there's nothing wrong with a Civivi. I'm not saying that. But to me, an EDC is a knife that you're going to be calling in to do all tasks. This is definitely it. Beautiful knife. And we'll do EDC all day long. But we're talking about my legs, and I like this a little bit more than a Civivi. A Civivi is probably twice the price of this. That's about the same price, maybe a wee bit less. But this I'm happy with. I'm going to pay £35 and I'm going to get a Lanny's clip or a lookalike Lanny's clip that'll last me a lifetime. That is a fantastic piece of equipment. And I'm happy to have it. So there you go. A wee bit over the top. I don't know. I just like it. I think it's a really nice knife. As much as I like the first one they done, this is really, 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 this is a great age to be a knife person. There's so many good knives out there, but I just like to pick one or two that I like in each category, in each category, in each make, one or two really good ones. This is for now the best one. One of the best ones I've had. Not the best, one of the best. Take care, Paddy's away. God, I waffle some nonsense.